Hey everyone, welcome back to JiggleSquid. My name is Dustin, and we are still playing the Banner Saga. Last time we left off, we had found this village, kind of in between Skoger and Frostfeller, and we picked up some guys on the road, added a little bit more to our ranks, restocked on some supplies, and so I'm going to go ahead and just rest for a day just to kind of, get our morale back up just a little bit. And then we are going to hit the road. So let's go. You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostfeller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan! What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skoger. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what'll happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. I'm going to side with the brothers. I think that would be more fun. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Okay, so I put him there, and then I think I'll switch them so that she can do her thing and kind of protect herself a little bit. So I'm going to move her a little bit closer, and I'm going to move this guy here. Move him up. All right, let's see how this thing works. All right, let's give him a smack. So it does, yeah, a little bit extra damage. Hiya. Okay. Where do I want to move this guy? What person is going to be next? This guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and move here, and then let's try out his bloody flail. 4 attacks at 1 strength or break each, +1 per adjacent ally on last hit. So it's better if he's in like a shield wall for me. That's good. Good to know. Okay, she is gonna move here, and then see. Let's put one there. Okay, so let's. No. I want to do, yeah, that. All right, let's go. Aha! Cool. So I could go up and mark prey on this guy, And so he'll get a hit from this guy and her, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, deflected. Oof. Excuse me? Alright, can... Oh, okay, it'll push him. Cool. Do it. Oh, he is not doing so hot. Alright, cool. Let's take advantage of that. Break damage. Okay, so she's gonna move there. Let's. Okay, so that doesn't. You can't shoot it into a spot that an enemy is already in. How is Rook looking? Okay, he's okay. I don't know what I want to do with this guy. I don't know if I want to move him. So I could put him there, but he would be in some real trouble. I think my best option is to just do the flail. Hope for the best. Okay, so attack this guy. They're all pretty tough still. Oh shit! What? What? Kill this man. You also kill this man. Okay, she cannot kill that man from there. So let's move here and kill him. Do it. Make it happen. Nice. I did not expect Rook to go down. I was not paying attention to his health. I thought he was doing way better than he was. Also, sorry if you guys can hear lawnmowers. I guess our complex is mowing. They're doing some lawn work today. So apologies if you can hear that. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and soon you set out again. So we got a lot of clansmen, some more renown, some more supplies. Morale has gotten better. See, Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Odd Leif approaches you both. Alette, I have something for you. Odd Leif has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew the banner up with everything that has happened since we left Skogir. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? It looks that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogir throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. Jesus Christ. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home, and... Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. But how do you know which ones are bad? Because the Dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? I'm glad you don't want it. Alette smiles at this, then her face sinks again. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogir is your burden now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let's promote our heroes. So we can promote him up. So now he does knockback and 3 break damage. And then let's go ahead and pump strength and armor. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Strength and armor. Actually, no. I'm going to back off on the armor and put more towards willpower so that he can push people around more often. And since he's been promoted a couple times, let's go ahead and read his backstory. When Skogir was still young, Ivor wandered into the town center, startling the settlers from Rundval, who had rarely seen a Varl before. He's never said why he left Varl lands and to help men build a small town, but each chieftain in Skogir's family line is happy to have him. He's known Rook since the man was young, and the two formed a fast kinship. Okay? And then, so we've got Hogan the Thrasher. So he's got the Bloody Flail. So we've kind of already seen what that does. He strikes multiple times. And then he also has Shield Wall. Stands next to an ally, creates a shield wall, raising the armor of himself and his ally by 1. This bonus remains until the raider is no longer adjacent to the ally. When multiple raiders stand next to each other, this effect is magnified as they grant each other their own bonus. 4 raiders standing in a square formation will each gain an additional 4 armor. So yeah, they make like a shield wall. That's okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, so does she have more than one ability? She does. So what is it? Puncture. By standing still, the archer is able to line up a shot that takes advantage of an enemy's missing armor, doing bonus damage. For every 2 points of armor the target has lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength to her attack, as long as she didn't move beforehand. This makes her especially deadly near the end of a fight, or against tough opponents who've lost a lot of armor. Just remember not to move, giving the archer time to line up her shot. Okay, so that's why my archers have not been doing jack for damage, because I keep moving them on every turn. Don't give them time to like line stuff up. So let's... I forgot what this is. Exertion. Amount of willpower you can use on any given action. So let's pump that up 1, and then let's pump up her strength 1, so that she's a little more tanky. So, alright, he's hurt for about a day, so let's go ahead and rest up. And then let's go talk to Oddleaf. How you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? It means that people look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, then people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes. It's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna see if I can lessen that noise real quick. Okay. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard, or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Put your hand on my shoulder. All right, let's head out. Let's keep working towards Frostveller. Is it hand or head on my shoulder? I don't know. Leave a comment down below of what you think it is. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Okay, I think that we should let them go. I'm not going to give them extra supplies because I don't really think we have any to spare. So, let's let them go. You nod your understanding. Kin is kin, you say. Do what you must to protect them. The man claps you on the shoulder and the fighters depart. Give us a little bit more renown. Lost a few fighters from it, but that's okay. Complaints from Raffensvarder's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snag canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvarder's leg before leading him to you. So we could punish him physically, ban him from camping near others in the future, or make a rule that he can only have water. I think we should ban him from camping near others. You'll rest and drink away from everyone until you learn to control yourself, you tell the man. The caravan approves of your decision until Raffensvarder disappears one evening. When you finally find him, it's as a corpse at the bottom of a steep ravine. He must have stumbled into it. He was a nuisance, but nobody wanted to see it end like this. Oh. We're still happy. We're okay.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostveller now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostveller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. oddly find you among so many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun from Varl, with Varl from Blotzbalker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostfeller has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the Dreads come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. I think I want to know a little bit more about what's going on in there. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and the gates. We could find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? They closed the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't gonna break it. Just push really hard. Alright, so I think next time we'll inspect the gate, see if there's anywhere that we can go, see what we can do. But for now, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you join me again next time. So, take it easy.